G'day, Jonno here from JNA Downunder. Today I'm going to talk about something that's a real bugbear of mine, and I know it's something that we can't do a whole lot about, but it's something that we can prevent in some ways. What that is that's condensation in the rooftop tent. Now, for any of you that own a rooftop tent or have owned a rooftop tent, I would say at some point you've had condensation in it. For me, usually after heavy rain and you get a hot day, that's when we most likely get the condensation in the tent. Firstly, I just want to say the rooftop tent does not leak. There is no leaks, there's no holes. It doesn't come from the rain, it's purely the condensation. Anyway, let's have a look. Well, as we open up the rooftop tent lid, you can see down the side on the outside between the rubber and the tent that there is some condensation there. Now, this condensation doesn't really pose as an issue because it can't get inside onto our mattress, bedding and linen, etc. However, you can see as we go around to the inside shot, you can see that there's some condensation that's just built up on the side wall of the rooftop tent, and we also get condensation under the mattress. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how we can help prevent getting that mattress mouldy. We're not going to stop the condensation getting in there, but we're going to help it. All we're going to do is create a little bit more airflow within under that tent and the mattress. So anyway, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull all that linen out. So let's get the linen out, we'll roll it all up, we'll throw it in, might even give it a bit of a wash while we're going. Once we've got all the bed linen out, I'm then going to get we've got a mattress topper on ours, just helps make that little foam mattress a bit more comfortable. We'll pull out the foam topper along with our mattress protector. Alright, so now we've got all that out, finally we'll get the mattress out. Anyway, while I've got the mattress and everything out today, I'm going to take advantage of it and I'm going to put it out in the sun to air for a little bit. Righto, so let's have a bit of a look at what we're going to do now. So today while doing my rounds, I popped in the good old Clark rubber. When I was in a Clark rubber, I got myself some of this Aero mesh. Now the Aero mesh is a matting here, which is, I guess, as self-explanatory really. I guess it's an Aero mesh to allow the air to circulate. It's probably about 12 mil or so thick, and allows the air to circulate between the base of our rooftop tent and the underside of the mattress. Now the base of our rooftop tent and the LU cab already has foam on it, but it still does get a little bit damp. So by putting this Aero mesh in between the mattress and the base, it's going to help that airflow, therefore mold's not going to be able to grow. So it was off the shelf. I think it cost around 200 bucks. I've got a queen size one. What we're going to do now is we'll cut it down to size. Once we've got it cut down to size, we'll lay it underneath, throw the mattress on, put all the bedding on and see how we go. This particular one I've got was 2 meters and 15 by 1370, and it's actually a double one, but you can get them in multiple sizes there, and I'm sure the price reflects the size that you get. So anyway, let's get into it and let's have a look and see how this mesh goes. So what we did is we laid down the good old trusty tarp onto the shed floor just to help protect the Aero mat and also our mattress, save it getting dirty. So what I've done, I've laid the mattress on top of the mat so that it gives us a bit of a template. So I'm now going to grab the good old Milwaukee scissors, a good pair of scissors, and I'm going to trim up around the mattress, and that'll give us the same size so we know then it'll fit perfectly within the rooftop tent. So let's cut it out and we'll get her installed. So now we've got it all cut into shape, let's go about and let's throw it in the old rooftop tent and see how we go with it. So now we've installed the Aero mesh into the LU cab rooftop tent, we can now start putting it all back in together. So let's start with the good old trusty mattress. So what I've done is when I've installed the Aero mesh, I've actually run it from side to side. And if you have a look down here when I pull the mattress cover back, you can see that that's the side skirt, and I've put the Aero mesh underneath it because this is where we usually get the condensation. So hopefully the air will be able to flow right through into those and to eliminate that condensation as much as we possibly can. Anyway, we'll keep going. I've got to get this bed made. It's not really my forte, but let's get into it and have a go anyway. There we go, this is our gel topper, mattress topper that we also purchased from Clark Rubber. That's designed just to give that mattress a little bit more comfort than that foam mattress that we've got. It is quite heavy though, unlike the Aero mesh. It's a little bit heavier, but I tell you what, it certainly makes for a cosy night's sleep. Anyway, let's get this one in. Alright, so now we've got the gel topper on. I'll whip up with the old, well, I guess the fitted sheet cover, and we'll put that on the top and then come back, grab ourselves a doona and the pillows. Again, let's get into it. And finally, the pillows. Let's go. So there we have it. It's all done, all complete. We've got the Aero mesh in. Whoop. We got the Aero mesh in. We got the mattress topper, all the bed linen, and our pillows. Now, what I'll do, just for the sake of it, I'll give you a bit of an idea of how we pack it up. What we do is, because we have 4 pillows, I simply sit the 4 pillows in the middle, so all in a row. And then we close the top of the lid of the LU cab. No hassles at all. If you want to, we can even leave our jammies and stuff up here through the day. With the mattress topper, the doona and the pillows, we still have absolutely no problems in closing the LU cab roof. Now I must say, even without the Aero mat in it, we never even had an issue with any of our linen ever getting wet. It was just sometimes a little damp under the mattress and those hard to get places. So anyway, I'll keep you up to date as things go on, and we'll see just how good that Aero mat works. But for now, fingers crossed it does the job, and I've only got to pop him up once a month or so to air it out. So there we have it. That's the installing the Aero mat into the rooftop tent to try to eliminate the condensation and maybe the mold that you could get possibly under the mat. I'd still recommend though you still air out the rooftop tent once a month or after heavy rain. It can never hurt, because you're still always going to get that little bit of condensation inside. It's not going to stop the condensation, but it's going to allow airflow around those surfaces that would normally be touching each other. As you can see, when we did pack up the rooftop tent, another little pointer that I do is I always leave the window zipped up halfway. Now that's for 2 reasons. One reason is it allows the air to get out when you close the tent. So when you pull the handle down when you're closing the tent, it makes it a lot easier because the airflow can get out and it just comes down easy and it doesn't push the canvas out over the sides and you're not forever tucking it in. Point 1. The second one is it also it helps if any water gets in through those seals at the bottom, because when it gets drawn in through the heat, not so much leaking but getting drawn in. There is a difference between condensation and leaking. If the water gets drawn in, you've got that extra canvas protection there as well to stop it getting in. Anyway, I will keep you informed about how it goes. Fingers crossed it does the trick. Until next time, Jonno Ange, JNA Downunder.